Welcome back to Fort St. John Public Library's Think Inside the Box Week. Today's challenge is to build a cardboard seismograph. So let's get started. A seismograph is a tool scientists use to record earthquakes and measure their strength. So to build a model of our own, we will need a small or medium-sized box. We'll need a handful of rubber bands, scissors or an X-Acto knife used by an adult, a few sheets of plain white paper or a long blank receipt, a marker, and some tape. So now that we have what we need, let's get started. Our first step is to do some cutting, so ask for help with this part if you need it. First, we're going to remove or cut off the lid or flaps of your box so the top is wide open. Next, we're going to cut a small slit at the bottom middle of the box. Make a cut on each end so you can feed your paper through. The opening should be big enough to slide your paper through easily. Now our box should look something like this, with a cut on each end. Now take your rubber bands and start looping them together so they form a long chain. This chain will be wrapped around the box and it'll form an X on the top, and the center of that X will hold our marker. So how long this chain needs to be depends on the box that you're using. Try it as you go. When the chain is long enough to fit tightly around the box, tie the two ends together in a knot. Have a look if you're not sure how to chain your rubber bands together. I'll repeat this a few times. When we're all done chaining our rubber bands together and we wrap that stretchy loop around our box, we're ready to put our marker in place. Take your marker and put it right through the elastics in the middle of the X on top of the box. If the marker isn't staying put, use a little bit of tape to hold it in place. Next, take your pieces of paper and tape them together so they make a long piece, or you could use a blank paper receipt. Make sure to cut your paper narrow enough so it fits through the hole we cut at the bottom of our box. With your marker hanging in the middle of the box, start feeding your strip of paper slowly through as someone else starts to tap or shake the box, pretending that it's an earthquake. When your paper runs out, look at your line and see what your seismograph recorded. Can you tell how hard the box was shaking based on the line it made? If your marker is not touching the paper, then you can wrap it with tape to make it a little bit heavier. The size of these squiggles, or their amplitude, corresponds to how hard you shook the box, just like how the line drawn by a real seismograph corresponds to the strength of an earthquake. We hope you enjoyed this challenge, and thanks for watching. Join us tomorrow for our final challenge number 6.